understand this, profitable CEOs. Every single time there's a government shutdown, many women CEOs freeze in fear. But you don't have to do that, because there are women CEOs who thrive during these times. You see, those who thrive use these times as a moment to strengthen their strategy and realign their focus and pivot where necessary and rise even higher during challenging times. You see, most will panic, but the prepared women CEOs will thrive. Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. I am your host, Dr. Octavia Conner. Say Yes to Profits is a CFO and accounting firm that helps high-earning, service-based women CEOs just like you turn financial challenges into clarity, strategy, overflowing cash flow, and predictable profitability using our proprietary Say Yes to Profits framework. Listen, typically 97% of our CFO clients increase profitability and cash flow by an average of 30% to 350 within just 12 months of partnering with us, while saving about 55% in taxes. So if you're looking for that type of support, savings, and strategies, you're in the right place. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to thrive, not fear or panic, during an economic or government shutdown. Okay, before we dive in, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and share this episode with your women CEO friends, because everybody needs to hear how to thrive, not panic, not fear, during an economic or government shutdown. Here's what I know. During a government shutdown, oftentimes it sends waves of fear throughout the marketplace. You see, women in particular experience a lot of confusion, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, I don't know what I'm supposed to do during this time, because contracts get delayed and agencies pause operations. And then suddenly, as a woman CEO, you start to wonder, what does this mean for me? Have you experienced that? If you have, I want you to listen closely. As a profitable CEO, you do not have to panic, okay? You can actually thrive during a shutdown if you stay focused, strategic, and financially prepared, all right? So I have two powerful ways that you can ensure that this happens to you. So you want to make sure you tune into this entire episode, because the second one is even better than the first one. Okay, so the first strategy is to strengthen your network power. What do I mean? Well, during uncertain times, your network truly becomes your net worth. I know that you've heard of that before, right? You see, the women who continue to grow during moments of disruption are the ones who stay connected, visible, and collaborative, all right? This is not the time to pull back or operate in isolations. No, this is the time to lean in, build alliance, and use your community as a resource for strength, strategy, and support. Okay. And so you may be wondering, well, how do I do this, Octavia? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have a few steps that you could take to build a powerful network during times like this. Number one, start by reconnecting with your professional circle, but lead with value and benefits and how you can help them before you go asking them for anything, okay? Number two, reach out to partners or past clients or fellow women CEOs who understand the current climate. Number three, share insight and brainstorm ideas and look for ways you all can support each other. All right. I need you to understand that collaborations open doors that competition never could. Boom. Okay. So let me give you like a few more ways to strengthen your network power right now. Okay. So a couple of more things you can do. Join or host virtual roundtables where women entrepreneurs share business insights, financial insights, and strategic insights on how to move forward when the path doesn't always seem very clear. Number two, as I mentioned before, partner with complementary businesses to co create offers or bundle services or do lives together to show each other's audience the other person, right? And then also make sure you're exchanging referrals and leads and speaking opportunities to keep yourself visible, but also help others become visible as well. Because the more you give, the more you will receive, right? And then I also encourage you to offer to mentor or advise emerging CEOs who need guidance during this time, right? You lead with your expertise and you expand your influence by reaching out and helping others who may not even know what to do right now. Is this making sense or is this making sense? Listen, inside of the Say Yes to Profit Society, we call this activity your profit power circle, right? This is when you intentionally connect with women who think big, who lead boldly, who understand the power of collaboration over competition. Okay? And understand this, profitable CEOs. Every single time there's a government shutdown, many women CEOs freeze in fear. But you don't have to do that because there are women CEOs who thrive during these times. You see, those who thrive use these times as a moment to strengthen their strategy and realign their focus and pivot where necessary and rise even higher during challenging times. You see, most will panic, but the prepared women CEOs will thrive. And so, my question to you is how will you move forward during a government shutdown like this? Okay, let's move on to strategy number two. So, strategy number two is really good, right? And it centers around creating independent revenue streams. What do I mean? If your business relies heavily on government contracts and grants or agencies like that, it is time, it's past time to diversify your income sources, okay? So, here's what you don't want to do. You never want to rely on one client or one contract or one system to determine your company's financial long-term stability, okay? The goal is for you to create multiple consistent streams of revenue that gives you freedom and flexibility even when the economy shifts. Okay. So to start doing this, I want you to ask yourself one particular question. What products, programs, or services can I offer that will keep money flowing in no matter what happens in Washington? I need you to really deep dive and think about that, or do a mind mapping or brainstorming session with yourself to identify how to keep money flowing in no matter what is going on in Washington. Okay. Here's the thing. I want you to give yourself the openness to think freely on how to do this. Don't have any constraints. Don't think about what's going on right now. And to give you some ideas on how to make this happen, you could number one, package your expertise into workshops, masterclasses, or even digital training products that generate reoccurring income. You could number two, offer consulting retainers or subscription style services that bring in a predictable monthly cash influx. You could, number three, build partnerships with private companies, organizations, or other CEOs, like I talked about before, or even associations that value your expertise and they are not affected by the federal slowdown. You could also, number four, repurpose existing content and tools and frameworks into new offers or combine them into one offer that solves a current pain point in the current marketplace that you know your ideal client may be experiencing. Does that make sense? I want you to think of this strategy as building a safety net for your business. And then don't just use it now, use it continuously, okay? Here's what you have to understand. Here's what you must get clear. When one revenue stream slows down, you want the other one to pick up the pace, but it's not going to be able to do that unless you have them all working like a well-oiled machine. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. Now, as a CEO, you must understand that one, financial independence is not just personal, you all. It is also about business protection. So, the more your revenue is diversified and systematized, the stronger your business becomes. Does that make sense? Here's the thing. When your income flows from multiple reliable sources, you can weather any storm with confidence, with clarity, with consistent overflow. You can continue, right, to say yes to profits no matter what happens outside of your doors in your industry or in your economy. Does that make sense? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So we have arrived, of course, to the profit check yourself moment. Now, profitable CEOs, okay? This is the time where I want you to pause, I want you to reflect, and then I want you to take action, okay? So to help you with that, I have a few questions to ask you. Question number one. Are you currently operating in survival mode, fear about the government shutdown, or are you operating in strategic, confidential mode? Okay. Question number two. Do you have the right systems, strategies, and support in place that will enable your business to remain profitable even in times of uncertainty, like right now? Okay. Here's the thing. After you ask yourself those questions, right? Remember that your network is one of your greatest assets. And in times of uncertainty, it can also be your greatest source of opportunities. Don't be afraid to reach out to your network. Also, do not face challenging times like this alone. I need you to surround yourself with the right people and strengthen your strategy and prepare your business to thrive in any environment. Okay? Does that make sense? All right? I want you to check in with yourself. I want you to check in with your business. And I want you to check in from a place of power and a place of strength, okay? Not a place of fear. Is that clear or is that clear? Now, as a final thought, the truth is government shutdowns will come and go, but your ability to lead with financial clarity, control, and confidence to thrive during those times will determine how your business performs if you have your strategies, your systems, your support in order. Okay. Women CEOs, hear me clearly on this. Women CEOs who remain calm, who remain connected, who remain creative, right, will consistently find ways to profit and to thrive in uncertain times because fear doesn't lead them, right? And so here's what I need you to do. I want you to not panic. I want you to prepare today. I want you to not pull back, but position yourself for growth. I want you to not fear, but fuel yourself with faith and focus and financial power. I want you to not pause, but push forward with purpose, with power, and ensure that no matter what you do, you continue to say yes to profits. Okay, so I want to hear from you now. Let me know in the comments how you plan to thrive during this government shutdown. Also, make sure that you share this episode with your women CEO friends so we can all thrive no matter what. And if this episode has been helpful to you, please subscribe and follow our podcast and let me know whatever questions or comments you have. I would love to hear from you, okay? This is Dr. Octavia Conner. And until next time, say yes to profits. Toodles. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Say Yes to Profits podcast. Now it is time for you to make money moves. Take action based on what you learn. Now, see you on the next episode. Say yes to profits. Toodles.